So you just picked up a drone and you're going to go out and fly it all around the local neighborhood. Then it might be a really good idea for you as a hobby pilot to consider getting you an insurance that will cover you against damage to third parties. Depending a little bit on where you are in the world, it's not mandatory to have an insurance on your drone, but it's always a good idea because what I'm going to show you today is that it's actually pretty cheap to get yourself protected against some of the stuff that you could run into if you damage somebody else's property with the drone. On top of that, you will also be able to buy additional insurance that will cover damage to the drone itself. And Coverdrone might be the best and most affordable solution for that purpose. At least I was super surprised how cheap it actually was compared to some of the insurances that I had in the past. But the main purpose of this video is to show you how easy the process is to get this type of insurance and give you the tools so you can play around with it yourself and calculate the price that fits your needs. To make everything a little bit easier, I have made like a sub page on my homepage techdronemedia.com that's called Coverdrone. So I put every information that I have on this page to make it a little bit easier for you. There's of course a link that will take you directly to the page where you could do like a quotation to see the cost. But there's also here down here like a PDF document that I received from Coverdrone that goes through all the stuff that you need to know about this insurance. And one of the things that sets this a little bit apart is that this insurance basically covers most parts of the world. So if you go out and fly during vacation or such, this might be a really, really good idea to take a closer look at this. So I won't bore you with details about this presentation. You can go to the website that I made here, and then you can download the presentation for yourself and study all the details. But to show you how easy it is to sign up for this, you simply just press the banner here, and then you are hitting the Coverdrone, my Coverdrone quote page. And here the first thing that you need to decide is when do you want your insurance to start. So let's see that we want to start it from today, and then I'm adding all my personal information here on this page. I'm also adding an email address. So it's like test2. I just need to modify the email because that has been used before. And I need to decide what is the purpose of my insurance. And because this video is made to suit the hobby flyer, then you need to choose recreational. And it's optional for you to add the phone number, but you would have to add the email address to be able to continue. And the country for my part is Denmark. And also here, there's like a drop down. Where did you hear about this insurance? And of course you heard about that through the Tech Drone Media, which should be down here somewhere. So you just select that. Then you're being asked, are you a member of any industry association? That's a no. Can you agree to comply with the air navigation airworthiness orders of the country regulations, which basically means with you keep within the law with your drone. And of course, we want to do that. At least that's the intention. And then we can do the confirm the registration. Okay, it also wants a birthday. And I'm getting pretty shocked every time that I type this one in. But once I added that, and then I can press confirm registration. And then I will get like a general detail about this. Then what I'm gonna do next is I need to state which territory is the policyholder domiciled in. And that is, in my case, that is in Denmark. You might be a Danish citizen, but you decide to live somewhere else. So if that is the case, then there will be like a difference. But for me, it's Denmark. And do you anticipate to operate in any of the following territories? North Korea, Iran, Russia, Ukraine, Belarus. All of these countries in the world where there's a lot of trouble right now. So if you're not planning to go to any of these, you can say no. Also, you need to inform if you had any accidents or made any claims against an insurance within the last 3 years. That's a very common question because that might hold them back from offering an insurance to you if you have a lot of claims going there. So that's a no as well. So we press next. And now this is going to be really, really interesting, because many of the other insurances that you're basically signing up at one insurance per drone. But in this case, I can take this drop-down menu, and the first option is 1 to 25. So basically the price that you'll be getting, it will be covering a whole fleet of drone up to 25. So that's kind of cool. And in my case here, let's just say that I have a few C1 drones, which means that they are slightly a tad below 900 grams. So I put in 900 grams here as the upper limit. Oh, it's put in as kilograms, so I need to do something here. So do something like this. And do you operate prototype drones? No, I'm not. And then I can put in a few drones here just for the experiment. It's optional if you want to add the serial number or registration number and the year of manufacturer. We don't want to do that. At least I don't want to do that right now. I could put in a DJI Air 3, and I can maybe put in, I don't know, DJI Mini 3 Pro. So now I've added and registered 3 drones with my insurance. So the next thing I do is I press next. And then I get into this section here. So in this section, you need to decide if you want to add some additional insurance and safety if you somehow damage the equipment in the process when you're flying. So it's not against third party, but it's against if you kind of damage the drone. A little bit like you do with the DJI Care Refresh. You can do that if you want, but this is not the intention of this video, so we simply just say no. The same with ground-based equipment, and also we don't have any hired or rented equipment. So that's just no, 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 and then next. So how long do you want the coverage for? And this is pretty smart, because you can select down to 1 day actually, and up to 1 year. And this is kind of nice, because some of us, we have insurance in our household. At least if you are a hobby flyer, where the drone will be covered. But normally that's only in the area where you live. So if you want to go to a country somewhere on summer holiday or such, and you want to make sure that your drone is insured when you go there, you can just sign up for a limited amount of time. Or you could decide to go for 1 month rolling or to renew. If we do that, then you don't need to worry about it. Then once you have set the payment up here and signed up for 1 month, it will automatically renew the next month, and you don't need to think about not being covered by your insurance. And then there's the section about public liability, which is the main reason for making this video, because in most of the countries in EU, this is mandatory to have this, unless your drone is classified as a toy drone, which none of the DJI drones are. You are obligated to have a public liability insurance. So that one you need to say yes, and then you need to make sure that you select 1.3 million euro, which is plenty sufficient, at least to cover you here in Denmark, where I live, and all the other EU member states. So once I've selected that, I can press next. And then I'm getting like this declaration, please confirm that you agree with the above. Yes, we do. And then you can press quote. And then you will get the quote and the actual price. Look at that! €1.61. That is really, really cheap. So unless your own personal house insurance covers the drone, I will challenge you if you can find a similar cheap insurance offer here. Of course, if you add extra insurance that will cover you against the damage of the drone, or you might want to do this not as a recreational flyer, but you want to do it commercially, the price will increase. But you can play around with the form and adjust it according to your needs, and calculate the price before you decide to buy it. And Down here you have all the documents that are related to the insurance, and right now they are in English. Maybe English is not your first language and you would prefer to have this in your local language. So I can simply just go in here and then I can say create additional documents. So while it's doing that, I can say that the sign up form here, you can actually also get that in your native language. So now it generated a copy of the original documents in Danish. So if that is what you prefer, you could do that. And then you can press email documents, email, and then the email is automatically being sent to your mailbox. You can maybe go in and see it. Let me just show you what that looks like. So you get an email like this where all the documents are attached both in English and in the language that you have decided. So if you scroll down here, you have a summary of the cover. So we signed up from the 1st of November. We have 1 month rolling auto renew. So your policy will automatically renew and payment taken from the original payment card each month until cancelled. And I signed up as recreational. I have the coverage of 1.3 million euro, which is slightly more than the requirement according to the EASA drone regulation, which says 0.75 million SDR, which is like a shared insurance currency translated into euro. That's a tad below €1 million that you need to be covered for. And as this is covering 1.3 million, we are safe there. And then there are the 3 drones that are registered. And then I can simply say, I can save and exit if I don't want to buy it right now, but I could press the buy button here. And that one is not working. Then we are lucky, there's one more. Okay. And here I can add the simple credit card details like card number, expiry date, security code, and cardholder name. And then everything is set up to automatically renew from the moment that you basically press pay now. But for full transparency, I do want to mention that the link that you are pressing is an affiliate link, and I am getting a small commission of every sale that is being done through my website by Coverdrone. But with €1.61, I think that is manageable for most. And definitely not something that I can retire on. So, that's it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then feel free to give it a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next one.